From building driverless cars to a bullet you can steer in flight, mechanical engineers can see a problem and create a solution using creativity, science, and a bit of ingenuity. Mechanical engineers are a very important contribution to the world, and since I was 13, I have been constantly trying to find an outlet for my creativity. And math and science allowed me to do so by tinkering with toys and tools until I've actually created something that works. And these are the exact principles used in today's mechanical engineering. Today I will be discussing the creative mind of an engineer, how they use problem solving, and lastly, how they feel they aid in society. I will first discuss the creativity in an engineer. Now, while engineering isn't the profession everyone dreamed about growing up to be, it tailors to the child's mind like no other. The creative mind of a child is what drives new ideas, and later, through intense schooling, is exactly the skill engineers need to achieve. And in a 2015 book called Lean Engineering Education by Shannon Flummerfelt and others, they seem to sway towards the opinion that while there is creativity in the engineering community, it can definitely be worked on by stating developing students' creativity and innovation skills through explicit curricular components that emphasize active, discovery-based learning can also help enhance motivation, retention, and serve as a potential launching pad for the next generation of innovators. This statement shows that while we are progressing in the engineering community, that it can still be worked on. And in a new age of thinkers, innovators, and creatives, we will need their help to drive us to the future. And knowing this can be a huge weight on the shoulders of the next generation. Through things like schooling, students learn to utilize problem solving to try and lift this weight. Though it is known that the future is in their hands, they can apply this problem solving to get the desired results. In the 2013 book Advances in Mechanical Engineering by Alexander Evgravov, he discusses the issues with cold rotary forging. The implication of saving materials for a business is good, but how does one accomplish this? One way to use various steps of cold rotary forging by using swagging, cross wedging, rolling, ring rolling, spinning, and rotary forging. Companies can save money on materials as one product can be made from just one sheet of material or blank instead of several already pre-cut pieces. These processes sound like amazing ideas to save companies money and easier produce products, but there are a lot of problems associated with them. Using the wrong material will split the blank or even explode under pressure. Letting the material get too hot and will result in a warped part. So engineers have to use their problem-solving skills to find ways to make it work. And with solving problems like these, how do they feel they help in today's society? As stated previously, engineers go through very complicated schooling to know how to solve these problems. But how do they feel they help society? In a 2015 study done by Jiabin Zhu and others, they examined 205 students on their thinking and behavioral patterns in project-based learning to see how they feel in society standing. In this study, they asked the students what are the factors regarding students' relativistic thinking in project-based learning. The important thing to note is that this is how the students feel they are helping society, not how society feels they're helping them or where they think their place is. While most responses are relatively the same, subject Linda gave a very interesting response in saying, you need to put forward something new, something that has not been produced before, new product, very innovative. If a company thought of the plan as recommendable, then it could be put into production. It's an innovation and entrepreneurship contest. So for it to be put into production, we need to write the business plan in the startup part. The final proposal was a commercial proposal. This statement shows how engineers themselves sees themselves as entrepreneurs, They are the innovators that sell what they create to make everyday life easier to live. In this presentation, I have shown that mechanical engineers are not just robots making things, but instead a community of people looking to make very important contributions to the world. Hopefully, now you will have a better understanding of how mechanical engineers have been breaking boundaries to make life easier and create a better life for the coming generations. In conclusion, using a childlike creativity paired with intense schooling, engineers can take a thought and make it reality to try and help push a product that can better the lives of people around them. Thank you for listening.